And there we have it. We're now back. And again, this is the match between the Wolves PH and 5Speaks. Of course, we would like to do a recap on our team players. So, do the honors.
Alright, so for Race by Wolves or Wolf PH, team captain would be 02. We would also have Naruj or Juren. We have 43 or Temo. We have Homie and we have Kulo. And
of course, for 5Speaks, we have EXG.Wolves, Tommy, Captain Hannibal as their team captain. Am I right?
That's right.
And Mike, this is someone new.
Someone new. I'm not sure if
Not
he is JV or maybe A-Mix. But, yeah.
Anyways, our last player, Baby Boy, of course. Now, we are on a game and this is already a match starting.
And 02 getting the first pick. While on the other hand, 5Speaks have already killed someone from the counter terrorist. And this is going on the way of the terrorist side right now because as you can see, Kolo has a very low HP.
This is a 50-50 situation on both teams right here. And now, EXG.Move and Captain Hannibal still moving in A site already. Now let's see what Wolves would do to actually cope up with the situation. Throwing the flash and the
flash almost getting caught hand in there, but Humi, nice throw for the flashbang and they got the advantage. Oh! A team kill coming from Humi, very nervous right there. But this would determine it all. If Humi can kill, Humi brings it again on the first round. Very phenomenal performance in that pistol round. Just
too much kills for you.
That's right. There's been 2 kills. What a clutch situation by Humi, and that's it. Wolves PH winning the pistol round, so this would mean an advantage for them.
In your opinion, this map, the Mirage, for the probability of winning in the sides, what do you think?
With this kind of team's caliber, I would say this would be like a 50-50. But if it's usual, like in pro teams in the other countries, it would be like more 60% or 65% for the counter terrorists.
Completely right. Now again, for those who just tuned in, I am Eliza Taylor, and right here beside me is with
Icecast, the one and only.
Yes.
And we are on the second round right now, and as we witnessed earlier, Wolves PH won the first round. And what kind of approach will they do in here? We can see Tommy in cave right now, but he's being stopped by 02, and 02 goes down right away as well. But this is a situation is at
EXG.Move. Planting the bomb right there. They cannot see each other with that smoke.
With the sneaky beaky move, just going through the smoke and killing both last 2 guys, and of course they would get
the bomb.
They would get the easy defuse.
Wolves PH is doing a great job in defending their A site, or rather their bomb site.
That is very right. They are playing a very smart counter terrorist side in here. And just to let you know, guys, the 2 teams in the finals, just to give you a little bit history, Wolves PH came from the bottom seed, so they're like the 4th place, and they batted out 2 teams just to get into the finals. And 5Speaks, I want to let you know that these guys are not actually the guys who were invited in this tournament. It was originally MOTV or the people from Cebu or SmackDown. However, with them giving the reason that they cannot join, 5Speaks has been the substitute. So it's not quite expected that these 2 teams would face each other in finals, but here we are.
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
That's right, and Wolves still in favor of the situation, but as you can see, 5Speaks already bought AKs since they got a plant for the first and second round.
Completely right. Now we have a 5 versus 3 situation. Still in favor of the Wolves PH. Would they get a 3-0, a clean 3-0 for them? Or this round would be for 5Speaks?
That's right. This is still doable though with 5Speaks because as you can see, they still have some utilities as well as 3 AK. So I can say that this is still doable for them if they just made the right choices and the right angles.
Completely right. Now, their decision making here is really important for them. Now, Mike just peeking right there with N-top or 02 rather.
Alright, 02 trying to spray but not getting any damage to that opponent. But here we go. I think it would be an A push. However, Kolo and Juren doing a good job on defending A site even though the smokes are already set up. Now, the last guy, we will see if he would go, if he would still push this or he would just save the gun. But what do you think?
I think he would try to kill some, but not like completely go in
all out.
A side, all out, right? That's right. Now, Wolves EXG Naruj getting that last kill and getting that 3-0 for their team.
And in that situation, the 5 Peaks getting 2 plants buying in the third round or having a gun round in the third of their third
Their
round.
economy is...
Their economy is destroyed right now. No bomb plant and all weapons are lost since all of them are dead. We will see in here.
What do you think that they should do to actually cope up with the situation? Now we can see Getsimov going to B site and they're trying to just go in B site, but they're actually failing that fast.
The camera didn't catch that though, but Homie being very dominant again, as we can see on the scoreboard right now. Homie, this kid is only like 18 years old. He turned 18 years old last week, and I've had the opportunity to talk to them because we go out on a party right after they win, and so yeah, he's only 18 years old. A good reflex, and he's showing dominance in this game as well. And yeah, what kind of push will they do in here? But Kolo denying Palace, making sure that no one pushes it. Mike getting the return kill though. Tommy going into connector, holding the angle, but that Molotov just stops them, and I think Tommy is not aware of that, so
that's a wrong move.
That's right, he gets hell burned with that fire.
Now 4 versus 1 situation now. That round, wow, a clean 5-0. Would they actually do
a clean 5-0 coming from Race by Wolves, meaning that even though this map has been chosen by 5Peaks, Race by Wolves are here to fight every map that they would encounter, and they're very ready for this.
They're actually dominating the map.
Yes, but my suggestion is if they can do like A executes, if they can try it. The only problem is their timing for 5Peaks. They can't do any better A executes, and for 5 rounds, I think 4 rounds of it has been dominated by Race by Wolves in the A side. But if they can come up with a different approach or a different pushing style in here, they might succeed. But we will see in here. And I think this would be an A push.
They're getting ready, to be honest.
They're getting ready.
Now, let's see. Tommy goes down. That Molotov is burning them out.
Naruj has a
going
big
A
roll
side.
in here. Alright, 3-on-3. And a good situation right now, as we can see from 5Peaks. That is actually
flash though.
that is actually an eco round, but we would see what 43 and Homie can do in this fight. And 43 is he aware? But
what is happening?
What a flash!
They're actually going to A site and actually planting the bomb successfully, but the defense for the bomb or the C4 that they planted is not
quite
that
weak. Yes.
Yeah. Completely right. Not that strong or
not really planned, because as you can see on that last play, 0-2 or I think 4.
They had the advantage.
They had the advantage, but that backstab has been a big opportunity for the counter terrorists though. But still, that has been a good round because that is only an eco round.
For 5Peaks.
Yes, for 5Peaks. Now they have guns. They need to do something in order for them to get back in the scoreboard and to get back in the game to at least redeem their composures in here. And there you go. That's a good way to start it up. 5Peaks Mike getting the first kill, and this would be an advantage for them. And
Will
Kolo,
Mike die?
what a nice positioning by Kolo. He has been very what do you call
careful.
He's been very careful or very indestructible in that kind of position in Palace. He's been dominating it, and I think they are expecting that this would be an A push already. As Kolo
doing a great job for their team, getting 2 kills actually for that round.
All right, and in the scoreboard right now, so we can see, I think Mick is getting the highest frag.
With Tommy and Captain Hannibal on the bottom of our scoreboard right
That's
there.
right.
A 7-0. What can you say about this?
This is really a pleasing performance coming from Race by Wolves. Knowing that in the first time that they fought together, it was with the group stage. 5Peaks 2-0'd out, or didn't give Race by Wolves any chance to win. But this time, I think these dogs or these wolves are very hungry right now. That's why they're doing their best in defending the sites.
We need meat.
That's right.
Let's see. 4 people with AK and 1 op for 5 Peaks. What could possibly happen? Kolo goes down.
And now
That's a
Kolo-
5 versus 4 situation right there.
That's right. Though Kolo has been performing the last round, this time he has been shut down that early, so we should not expect any sneaky beaky play from apartment right or from Palace right now. No, I think the guy in Palace is just lurking in here, and are they trying to fake B? Because I see that the bomb is near A site right now. Yeah, there's the bomb near Tommy, and yeah, 43 just holding his angle, waiting for someone to push in short B or maybe in apartments. But I think this what kind of play would they do in here? Tommy pushing with the bomb. I think this would be a clear A push. Now they're doing it, and it has been a wrong read coming from the counter terrace, but Naruj
One
doing
more.
his job, making sure that he kills someone before
Throwing
the bomb.
that smoke and planting the bomb right there. Now let's see what would happen now.
Naruj.
Tommy getting 1 kill.
That's
and 2
right.
versus 1.
2 versus 1. I think they need to play this smart or wait for his teammate. But 0-2 will just say no. I can handle this job. Again, the bomb has been the bomb has been planted, and their defense after the bomb plant has not been very good. And Wolves PH is just doing a great job on defending the sites right now. Very remarkable. Their positioning, their reads, and their anticipation in any push is just being done on point right now.
Actually, it's okay. For me, I would probably think that they should actually try faking B side and going to A because the defense of Wolves PH now being shown right here is actually strong.
That's
So,
right. But 0-2 getting the early kill in mid. 3 people in mid. Will he challenge again and get the third pick in there? And 0-2 trying to but this would be the thing in here. 4-3 dies because he pushes aggressively even though there's a smoke in middle. 4-on-4 and 0-2. I cannot say anymore something with your opping abilities. He's very good right now and he's doing perfectly fine with his favorite weapon. Still a situation that is being favored for the counter terrorist right now. 3 people for terrorist and 4 for the counter terrorist. But
this is tough for 5 Peaks as of the moment, knowing that there are only 3 people left and they're just like in the middle of everyone
That's
from
right.
Wolves PH.
And you know what? That's a very good point coming from you, Eliza. One thing is, every time that 5 Peaks would have guns, it's a very close round. It's either 2 people or 1 people will be remaining for a counter terrorist. It's just that they cannot execute the right finish. And here we go.
B push
A B
right
push,
here.
but
Tommy
Humi-
getting 1 kill and now a 2 versus 3 situation. Still, what is happening with 5Peaks? Getimov trying to kill the last person trying to find this
0-2 is, I think, Getsimov is already aware where 0-2 is, but Getsimov very low in HP. However, Getsimov manages to make their team back in the scoreboard, and he
getting
also,
that up.
and he also gets his favorite gun. Now, this would be, I think, a big determining factor in here because Getsimov, as I've said one time in this tournament, he has been an eye candy for me with his opping abilities, and we can see right now what he can do. I think this would be a challenge of mid, but Getsimov missing his first shot, so we would not say someone win the duel in mid. And 3
Throwing
people pushing
smokes.
mid right now. However, this would be a staggered buy coming from the terrorist because you can see Mike has only on Tech 9 and some utilities. And Baby Boy only has
And Wolves
Galil.
PH knowing that they lost that round, still balling.
They're still balling and they already built a good economy even though every round is being hard for them.
But 5Peaks showing a great job for this actual round, but we cannot say or rather conclude.
0-2 missing a shot. Another miss, but he tagged him. There you go, 0-2 killing one. Will he kill another one?
Whoa.
This is one thing that I want to mention. 0-2's sniping skills, when it gets into the game, it would be like
Hot.
he would be on flame really when he used that weapon. I think there's one thing that he wants to prove in this league, that he is like the #1 sniper in this league, and which is, I can say, somehow true because if you can notice all of their games, he has been top fragging each team.
Getimov. Goes down.
Getsimov goes down, and
Our score is 9-1 in favor of Wolves PH. Again, for those who just tuned in, I am Eliza Taylor from Mineski TV, and right beside me, my co-caster rather.
and I am Icecast, the one and only from Mineski Events team, and we would like to give a big thank you to our presenters, which is Asus Republic of Gamers, the choice of champions.
And to our partners, Mineski Infinity, Mineski Events Team, and CSGO Lounge.
That's right. And will this be another different approach? But they are forcing the issue right now. Forced by coming from 5Speaks with just armors and Tech 9. Could this do something?
For the information of the people, this is a best of 5.
That's right, a best of 5 series. So
Yes.
if since Wolves is starting very strong right now, it would be a good advantage for them if they will get this first map, and this map has been chosen by 5Speaks. Now we will see an A set with a force by coming from 5Speaks. Right, and
Getting that M4A1.
gets him out, waiting for someone to go in the smoke. And though
Planting the bomb.
they will have the prestigious opportunity of planting the bomb, however, he is
Still, again, with the problem of 5 peaks, their defense for the C4, or rather being Wolves being strong in actually coping up with the situation.
That's right,
When
because,
someone plants.
when if we would review that play, I would like to mention it. That has been a complete A setup. You see the smokes has already been there.
Everyone threw everything.
That's right. However, and when the terrorists came in trying to enter the bomb site, they can't see anyone. However, counter terrorists are just being very on point right now. That's why every time they peek, or even though they have a disadvantage situation, they are just doing it, and whoever they see, they would just kill it. And
This is
now
a
0-2.
10-1.
0-2 being on the scoreboard again, being on the top fragger, as we can see in here.
With 15 kills and just 7 deaths.
That is very right. And 0-2, and I mean, homie, will this be a beat? There you go. 0-2, having that early advantage again on mid. I think he aggressively pushed connector, but he would wait for someone. Kolok getting that one though, instead of 0-2.
That play won't let 5 go in. Now 5 peaks in A site. Now inside A site. Oh, let's see how will Wolves PH go in. I cannot, we're watching 5 peaks every time they plant, but why not let's actually watch Wolves PH on how they defend their bomb site.
3-on-1. Checking corner 0-2, making sure that there is no angle that they can be backstabbed. And
what I can actually see with Wolves PH that 5 peaks is not doing is actually checking every corner.
that's one basic thing that they should do. And one thing
5 peaks is just running inside and
Just-
not meant just backstab everywhere.
It's like a YOLO play for every play that they
And
do for 5 peaks.
Just for the sake of going inside A.
That's why they're being successful with the bomb plant. However, the disadvantage of not checking corners is you would not know who were the defenders or where are the counter terrorists. And
Completely right. Now, that's an 11-1 in favor of Wolves PH. A big advantage. Now, the last 4 rounds. And the Wolves PH would actually get this.
oh no, pushing Cave and Baby Boy getting Kulot though. However, 0-2 gets one. He's been in A right now. 0-2 with his sniper has been very
Double kill for 0-2. Get Zimwong.
just on a beast mode right now. 4 kills coming from 0-2. Are you provoking him? And are you kidding me? 0-2, very dominant. Look at the score right now. 20 kills and 7 deaths. What can I say more? I cannot disagree with his offing skills. I think there's been one issue with 0-2 because 0-2 has been some of the comments of the bettors in CSGO Lounge. Someone said in there that 0-2 is just a mediocre sniper. But in this game, he is showing that he is on the top.
That perfect flame. Actually, just burning everyone from 5 peaks right there going in.
And we have 2-on-2 right now. And Baby Boy missing some spray in there. That should be an advantage for him since he's been the first guy in that position. We have the bomb down again, but we will see if what 5 peaks can do better in here.
He's blinded.
Baby Boy,
Homie,
yeah,
just trying to,
trying to work around, taking time. And that's what I'm talking about. 4 to 3 doing a very great job in killing those two person on the bomb site. And
Not sure if Pro O has an X-ray in their eyes, just
the,
seeing everyone in the smoke.
well, with an experience, I would like to explain on that. With an experience of like playing for 5 years or maybe 3 years CS:GO, starting from 2012, and a background of 1 decade for playing others Counter Strike games. That's why they move like that. That's why if you can compare the people from like Fnatic, Ninjas in Pajamas, they will not be far behind from those skill sets. It's just that here in the Philippines, we need some exposure so that our FPS players can step up. And going back to the game, 4 to 3, already killing 3 person who is pushing short. As of right now, I can't disagree as well with 4 to 3's performance because in the past game, he's just like a support or he has just been supporting their heavy fraggers. But right now, look at his score. He's just second to his team captain or his best friend.
Best friend.
Yeah, they both came from Baguio. 4 to 3 and Shane or 0-2 came from Baguio. And we will be back after a commercial break.
There you go. Now we can see a 14-1 in favor of Wolves PH. This is their last round, actually. Let's see what would happen if they're gonna finish it. And
Gets him up challenging mid, but he is not knowing that 4 people is already pushing that lane.
Naruj with 13 HP, still alive. 4 versus 3 situation. And getting that kill from Tommy. We can see 2 people trying to kill him. And he dies.
He dies that easy because of all the people swarming him. But
do you think 5Speaks would actually? This is gonna be tough though.
there's a chance.
There's a
but,
chance,
but
a slight chance.
out of 100%, it might be like 4 or 1%. Because Wolves PH has actually banked 14 wins already, and they have many rooms for mistakes. They can actually experiment plays or just do like a surprising play, but. Yeah, they have a big advantage. That's why they can do everything in here.
A really huge
A really huge advantage. 42, but we cannot say because still 5 peaks are playing the counter terrorist side.
Maybe the comeback is real.
Yeah.
Wolf PH getting inside B, but
Baby boy killing 2 people in there. However, he gets taken down by Colo. So 3-on-3.
the bomb has been planted. The 3 versus 3, but as you can see, Wolves PH with almost half of their lives missing and gone already. The bomb has been planted.
Could be a retake.
Captain Hannibal getting 1 kill. Oh,
All right, then the homie
they're actually doing a
goes
great.
down as well. So they're doing a good start right now, and I will say that this would put them into a sure 4 rounds in the making because they would win this 3rd round in the second half. And of course, Race by Wolves might eco in this round, but no.
No, we're gonna
Shane-
finish this.
Shane or 0-2 is calling out a force buy since they get a bomb plant from that second round of the second half.
You know, maybe 5Speaks expecting that Wolves PH would actually go on an eco.
We will see in this play of what kind of anticipation would they do. So, which is the closest person right now? Hannibal using a gun, which is the P90 that has 50 bullets, holding down the angle, going in. And are they aware that he's already pushing in? He gets caught off hand, homie, dying with that surprise push from Hannibal. And Hannibal throwing everything that he can to make sure that no one swarms him. And he gets back again.
He's fast.
He's really fast, and he is very hungry right now.
I mean, look at that. 2 people died already for Wolves PH. 0-2 with 56 HP. 4 versus 3 in favor of 5Speaks as of the moment.
And though, if they will push one site, they have the advantage. But as we can see, all of this counter-terrorist has guns right now. It will depend of what kind of entry will they do. But Captain Hannibal, he would be the first guy that would face these two people who is pushing, and 43 having the bomb with him. And go headshot right away. 2 kills on Hannibal, and he gets taken down, but gets him off, cleans it up, kills Kolo, and this would be a save coming from Raised by Wolves.
Captain Hannibal is just like, I'm at the end of the scoreboard right here. I want to go up.
That's right, and he's proving that he's still the captain and he can do something with situations like this. But a forced buy coming from Raised by Wolves, so we will see what kind of approach, but I can already read what kind of push will they do in here. This will be a clear B push, flashes goes in, smokes goes down, and entry coming in from below, but 3 people. What a play from Baby Boy, even though we don't have a cam for him. Baby Boy, will he get an ace? Baby Boy, what
5 kills.
5 kills or an ace coming from Baby Boy with that sexy M4A1 Hyper Beast. Where did you get that skill, or how did you anticipate it? What I can say that they're really boosted right now when it comes to their morale. And this is a possible comeback, even though we were saying earlier that they cannot do it. However, we will still see with the Wolves PH because they only have 2 rounds.
You know, maybe they're just experimenting and everything.
That's very right.
You can't tell.
We really can't tell because of the dominance that they showed in the first half. So, Raised by Wolves, we will see the scoreboard. They haven't won any rounds yet in this. But Homie opening it up.
Whoa,
Homie,
I think they're gonna end this one with, of course, a 5 versus 3, 43 with 2 HP. Now planting the bomb right here. Let's see.
Still fighting. And
That fire gun.
that fire is gonna hurt. And the retake coming from the
The
counter-terrorist. The bomb has not been down yet, and both of the terrorists, Neruj and 43, is very low right now.
43 with 2 HP. Still alive, and
Just lurking in Tetris, as you can see, waiting
what
for
do you think happened right here?
They got the bomb site cleanly. However, they didn't anticipated the reinforcement that is coming in. That's why they get teared down that easy, even though they have their positioning on that bomb site. So, on the second half, 5 straight wins coming from 5Speaks.
And now our score is 14-6 and still in favor of Wolves PH. Last one for them, but I think comeback is real for 5Speaks as of the moment with 5 consecutive rounds. Getting that 5 consecutive rounds is a big thing for them.
That is very right.
Giving them chance to win, to actually still win this game. Now let's see, 3 people down already for Wolves PH. Neruj is gonna go down as
Baby
well.
Boy getting a good position in there and killing the last man. So this would be an easy defuse coming from. I think what happening right now is just vice versa. Raised by
What
Wolves,
happened a while ago?
what happened earlier, because you can see they can go into bomb sites, they can plant the bomb. However, the defense is not being showed in there. The reason for that round is maybe because they're only ecoing, but we will see in this round since they got 5 AKs on their hands right now, respectively. So Neruj trying to push apartment in here, making sure that the counter-terrorist doesn't get any position advantage, just holding his angle. However, on the other end, we would see guys in cave or outside cave is setting up A side. So I would say that this would be a clear A push. Smoke's coming in, spamming all the way. 42 looking for someone that he can kill, checking all the corners, which is a good thing. However, that defense or that, what is happening right now? 0-2.
But this is still a huge chance for Wolves PH, knowing that they are in low HP as of the moment. But EXG.Wolves getting that kill. Kolo and Kolo goes down. That was a fast round.
That is a very fast round indeed. And they're only like 6 points away from getting the tie. So, is this really happening? Is this like comeback Israel?
Israel.
Or Israel? And I'm not really sure what's happening with Wolves right now. They should be winning this game. However, they need to get their thoughts.
Just one last round.
I mean, maybe 2 rounds to get them to win, but 1 round to make them secured for a tie.
True.
Because if 5Speaks would go 15-14, this would be really crazy. And yeah, 5Speaks are doing it right now. They're just showing that being a counter-terrorist would be but to Captain Hannibal getting the smoke bang in there even though he's not seeing the person.
getting 2 kills in this round. Now let's see. A 3 versus 3. 50-50 chance on both teams.
Zero to
The
checking
bomb
the
is
corners.
around and just waiting for them to just pick up the bomb. Force a kill from Captain Hannibal.
He is not aware that there's 2 person in jungle right now. And 0-2 being aggressive gets paid off with the defense of 5Speaks.
This is my actual reaction. Whoa.
And I'm really afraid with what is happening right now with the Race by Wolves or Wolf PH.
Now the chances of winning for 5Speaks is higher, really high now. Because knowing that we have 14-9 in our scoreboard
compared earlier
with a 14-1, that means we have 8 consecutive rounds.
That is right.
Won by 5Speaks.
That is right. 8 consecutive rounds indeed. And still they are pushing A side in here. Just like what 5Speaks is doing, they're forcing the issue in A side. But Naruj pushing apartments, but he gets taken down by Mike with that automatic sniper.
What is happening with you guys?
Bomb.
Now the bomb has been planted. Let's see how Wolves PH. Oh, they're dying with this car. This is a complete disaster for Wolves PH.
That is very right. And 5Speaks 4 rounds away, and I think Race by Wolves would actually, I'm not sure if they would, nah, they're forcing it even though they only have like $4,000 in their hand. You can see they don't have,
zero balance already.
And they don't have enough money as well as their utilities is not being fully forced out. So 14-10. Race by Wolves still has the advantage, but the momentum belongs to 5Speaks right now. That's what I can say.
Baby Boy is doing a great job. I mean, his positioning is actually good. As you can see a while ago there, he killed a lot of players from, of course, Raised by Wolves. With the backstab and everything.
With the backstab and his sneaky beaky face and defending. And
completely right. Homie goes down as well as Naruj, 14 HP still alive. 4 versus 3
well, this will be
situation.
the 15th round for them.
Baby
and
Boy
Naruj
gets that kill.
has the advantage. However, Baby Boy is doing very good in entering the site, and Baby Boy kills 3 person right now. He is being unstoppable, though the bomb is down, but he's checking corners and he gets taken down by 43. 43 has a big task.
Don't go out.
You should not go out and just play the time. The defuse is coming in with 43 do something, and 43 dies that easy. Again, that play coming from Baby Boy. Oh, what an advantage coming from the counter terrorist, even though the terrorists already got into the site. But,
that angel.
But Baby Boy, his strategy is just very good. And I want to mention
now a surprising 14-11 in our scoreboard from 14-1. We can see that how many rounds? 10 rounds?
Yeah,
complete
10
rounds sweep.
Great. So this is a
5
comeback is being
actually real.
It is a very close game
it's
right
real.
now. I cannot imagine that Race by Wolves got that 14 rounds straightly, but 5Speaks has 11 rounds right now, and you don't need to count them off because they are the counter terrorists and they're doing a good kind of defense. And we will see in here 43 getting the backstab. 43, would he know that there's still someone in van? And Tommy trying to battle it out. He already has 2 kills.
0
and the reinforcement coming in.
The last person alive goes down as well. 14-12 now, last 2 to become.
No bomb plan, so I would say that it would be better for Race by Wolves to save this up. If I were them, I would give this round and make sure that on the next round we can buy something. Because if they force this and they lose the round, it would be a big chance for 5-6 to tie it up. But them making a good choice right now. 0-2 called out that it would be an eco round, not buying any armor though. So Mike being very effective.
5Speaks, Mike getting that 4 kills. Now going for an ace. Let's see.
Captain Hannibal is just a killjoy right there. But Mike doing a great job using his automatic sniper. Nice knife. Is that a rainbow knife celebrating the
Marble fail.
yeah, it's very sexy knife. And 1 point away. I cannot believe this, Eliza. We are seeing earlier like a 14-1, and we're like being sure that it would be Raised by
Wolves,
Wolves
yes,
who
that's
would take
completely
this
right.
map. But right now, it's a big disaster for them. But
This
my,
would actually be a huge turnout of events if this game is actually won by 5 Peaks.
there you
Knowing
go.
that coming from the 14
And this, I would say that they have the chance of tying this up right now since they have the man advantage. But Mick not getting any
Look at this!
and Mike just doing his parkour and getting onto that phone booth. And what is happening? Look at it. 14-14. Raised by Wolves in a bad situation right now. Some of them needs to force by. And 5 Peaks. Now, there's been a pause. And with this pause, we would like to thank our main sponsors, our main presenters, which is Aces Republican Gamers, the choice of champions.
And to our partners, Mineski Infinity, Mineski Events Team, and CSGO Lounge, do you want to thank anyone from our viewers? Of course, hello to our viewers
Hello to
locally and
locally and
internationally.
internationally.
That's
We really
right.
appreciate you watching right now. And I want to say hi to Bianca Balmores right now. Hello there, and to Ian Jondry, who's been my teammate as well in matchmaking. To Chris Floresca or Matwa, and who Mark Santos, Patrick De Terra. Hello there, guys.
And shout out to, of course, our CCSS SC officers. I'm first year rep. Rapping.
Wrapping it
Anyways,
up.
hello guys. And of course, they're really supportive. They're actually watching right now. Of course, hi to Apple.
All right, this is the make or break moment.
He's
Coming.
real. He's real. This is it.
What a streak coming from 5 Peaks. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe after that exchange or after that halftime, they drank something like Simulizer. I'm just kidding though.
Maybe it's a strategy
It-
talk. You know.
It has been a good strategy talk. They might have a very good coach on their back right now. That's why they have this motivation to go for a tie again. But this time, a very careful approach coming from Race by Wolves. They still have the chance of winning this map. It's not too late yet. And because we can see that they are evenly tied in here. And Humi just holding his angle. What do we see? A push in here. The first
Going
guy that would have the
inside.
interaction would be Hannibal. And Hannibal being a sneaky guy in there. But he's been taken down. Now advantage coming from Raised by Wolves. Right, we will see. This is getting very exciting now. Not an advantage anymore as 4-3 battles it out by the baby boy being very, oh no!
Do
0-2. The captain, can you do something? 1 kill. Will you get the second kill? But no,
No.
5 Peaks getting the 15th round and getting much more advantage in winning this map. And I can say this comeback is really, 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 really real.
Look at that.
What a game! Look at that. I would use my mouse right now. Can you imagine this? That's a 14 wins streak coming from 5 Peaks. What? I cannot. I'm
speechless.
being out of words right now. EDSA is really destroyed. What is happening, my friends? Wolves fans, no, they're not too late yet. If they can win this round, it would be an overtime and they can redeem their confidence again or their morale in order for them to win this. But
I mean, come on, Raised by Wolves. In the other half, our first half, knowing that they are on this side, which is 5 Peaks right now, they got like 14-1 as well.
yes, a big respect to them being a counter-terrorist. However, they are being disrespected by 5 Peaks right now when they came into being a counter-terrorist, not showing any chance of winning in each of every round that they would face as a terrorist. And 0-2 getting the opening pick right there. Now, we would focus on his cam since he's on a streak right now. We will see what he can do in this play. 0-2 covering all angles, but 0-2 goes down. However, it's still an advantage for the terrorists, and the bomb goes down in here.
Naruto planting the bomb.
Now, this would be a tie, I would say.
What
say.
is happening with this game?
Captain Hannibal if he can kill this three person, I would go out right now. I'm 100% sure that if Wolves beat them, they succeed.
Okay.
Now,
I thought I would say take care, Francis. Take care
now,
going home.
nah, I'm very sure with that. Now we will be in a very quick break since this would be an overtime, and we would like to see our sponsors, which is CS:GO Lounge. Quick break, right? We will be right back. And we are back right now. What a crazy turn of events that has just happened right there. But Mike and Getsimov taking the advantage with their sniper rifles as well as Hannibal. But 43 being the last guy, can he kill someone in here? 100 HP with most left. So 43, can he get an ace in here? He has 56 HP, 85 armor, and many bullets with his AK-47. Can he do something? And he is slowly, would this be the right decision for him? Because he is slowly pushing down the smoke. Well, are they aware that the A bomb side is being taken over right now, but they are just waiting for their angles? I think the guys know it already. And 43 going down. First win for the overtime belonging to 5Speaks. And yeah,
They're really showing that this is the finals.
this is really the finals.
This is real.
One mistake that Raised by Wolves that had done with the regular rounds is their pushes. I think they made the same mistake like 5Speaks. They're getting the bomb plants. However, they cannot get a post plant defense that is very solid. That's why they are being teared apart by 5Speaks. And
Yeah, they're just showing that we chose this map. We're gonna win this
we're
map.
gonna win this map, even though we are stuck in 1 point or 1 round in the first half. We can still win this, and now we are. Nice play coming from Mike and Captain Hannibal, doing his job as being the captain.
0-2. Last person standing over here. 0-2 with almost 32 HP with the op. Goes
I
back.
think he would just save this if he can, but
If he can.
if he can, I would give him.
He's blinded. He doesn't know that.
Would it be a knife
Come
coming from? But no respect coming from Hannibal, pulling out his knife, but 0-2 not not giving the opportunity for him to be knifed. He's saying that I'm the captain and you have no rights to knife me, you captain of 5Speaks. And
Of course, let's explain to our viewers how will the overtime go.
this would be maximum of 10 rounds. So I guess the first team who gets 5 wins, will really would win the overtime. And as of now, 2 round advantage
For 5
for 5Speaks, showing their momentum that hasn't been gone, or showing that their confidence is still there. We're just waiting here. The smoke is in the apartment has really put them down. The 43, they're always the smoke. And the fire will just be real in here. The guy that has been has been a stop from them has been Mike.
Having the bomb. Almost getting killed.
Almost getting killed with that smoke bang. 5-on-5. This would be a retake that will be played by 5Speaks. And he sees someone. Getsimov gets one. A 2-op setup coming from 5Speaks, which is working right now. We will see both of them with the diffuser going down. Ever we still have one person.
Saving from the smoke.
3
And
consecutive wins from overtime coming from 5Speaks. Will this be the stoppage coming from them to stop Raised by Wolves? They're on momentum right now, and their defense is very solid. It's almost that 100% sure that every round that they take, Raised by Wolves cannot defend the bomb well. Though, this is a 16k setup for the overtime, and match has been paused right now. And again, we would like to give you thanks to our Asus Republica gamers, the choice of champions. Mineski Infinity, Mineski Events team, and
And
CS:GO
CS:GO
Lounge.
Lounge.
I think
Yes.
this would be a strategical pause coming from. I'm not sure will it be coming from Raised by Wolves, but this is clearly not a technical error because you can see no one is disconnected. Alexa, let's talk about what happened earlier for those people who just tuned in. Raised by Wolves made 14 straight rounds being as a counter terrorist, leaving 5 picks on one round only. And
You know, I'm looking at the Twitch chat as of the moment,
Uh-huh.
and I can see everyone is just like, what?
Are they raging right now?
What is happening?
They really can't.
Everyone is just bursting out and just, what the heck?
We can't believe as well with what 5 Peaks has done in here. We would like to give a big respect with their defense playing as a counter terrorist. And Twitch guys, I really love you. Thanks for viewing. Whatever it may be, will it be a hate comment or a message or giving some compliment? We really love you and thanks for
Yes.
viewing and thanks for betting as well.
We actually have around 9,000 viewers as of the moment.
Wow, 9,000! Thank you all around the world and
Around the world. Hello to
oh,
11K.
11K viewers.
That's huge.
That's very huge right now, like my biceps. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
And, yeah.
you were talking about your biceps,
Yes,
so
this
where
is
is it?
my biceps, and I'm like Pasha. And again, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Ice Gas, and I'm with the beautiful.
I am Eliza Taylor from Mineski TV, and we are casting again. This is the
Game from CS:GO Invitational, Raised by Wolves, PH or versus 5 Peaks. Well, and again, we would like to thank our main presenter, which is Aces Republic of Gamers Choice of Champions, our partners Mineski Infinity, Mineski Events Team, and CS:GO Lounge, and we are back. Mike opening it up for the counter terrorists, and Mike getting the kill. Captain Hannibal as well. So will this be a straight 4-round wins coming from 5 Peaks in this overtime? What is happening with Race by Wolves? They showed a good start. Is this just like what we call it, intro boys? What could possibly happen? Would they still have the momentum of possibly winning this? But I would say no. What a defense.
This is actually the last. After this one is the last round for 5 Peaks to win the overtime. Am I right?
I don't think so because this would be the last round.
For the first half.
Yes, for the first half of the overtime.
So just to be clear, this is just the first half of our overtime.
So it's since it's 10 rounds, whoever gets the first 6 rounds or who wins 6 rounds first, that would be the person, I mean the team that will win. Just explaining to you, to all our new CS:GO CS:GO players out there. And Mike just holding his angle. He's been one of the highlight reels right now. As we can see, Mike getting the top frag, being second will be Getsimov, and 0-2 on the other hand is being the top fragger.
Knowing that we just saw him a while ago.
That's right. And Getsimov getting the early advantage in there, killing someone in mid, and he already killed Kolo, which is like the secondary caller on this map. And Getsimov aggressively taking mid right now. Will he spot someone? Oh, that's a miss. And that miss will be punished out by Naruj or Joren. You missed, I kill you. However, 4-3 going down. Now 3-on-3. Can this be a comeback from Race by Wolves? I cannot imagine that Race by Wolves has been the team that has been on top earlier. Now they are the one who's looking for a comeback. What has been happening as we repeat it over and over again? What a play coming from Tommy, killing Neruj, and 1 versus 3. As we can see, can 0-2 hold the angle and kill someone, and he kills someone from CD base, which is Tommy. Goes back into jungle. Will he see someone? And one-on-one situation, 0-2 leading the camp. However, Baby Boy showing his dominance, and that will be an exchange of sides in here. And this would be really hard for Race by Wolves. Knowing that they need to win 5 rounds straight in order for them to get back. And if the terrorist or if 5 Peaks wins this round, it would be the end for the first game or for the first map. Now 5 Peaks What a comeback. I really can't describe anything since we said all of the things that has happened on that comeback. And
Of course, again, for those who just tuned in, this is a best of 5 series, and we're actually on our first game.
first map or first
First
game
map.
with us, which is this first map under the veto. It's 5Speaks who chose this, so it's really just deserving for them to win this, and a hard fought comeback coming from them. I really respect how they defend the bomb sites, and raised by Wolves, just being very careful as well, holding their angles. Will this be a B or an A push? However, I think it would be a fake push for B. Okay, shows Humi just holding his angle, seeing someone now. Or will there be a help coming from 43? And the A push is already happening. That has just been a distraction coming from the B side.
0-2 rotating right here with his op.
They clearly got the bomb side right now. However, I think the bomb is down in Tetris. That's why that gives them the counter strike has the time to rotate right now. And Mike getting blinded. And that's an advantage from right now. 2-on-1.
Spray and pray!
Spray and pray coming from Mike. However, he gets down. Not being lucky in that situation. Will this be a tie again? Am I seeing it?
5 Peaks with never mind the eco. They're buying in for this round.
Because this is the overtime and they're starting with
They're like balling.
Yes. And they're starting with 16,000, but this would be a quick B execute coming from 5Speaks, or will this be a mid execute? I'm not really sure though, but we will check the map in here as 43 holds his angle, and I think they will be expecting that this would be a mid control coming from 5Speaks. So I can already say that this would be 43 making his mistake. He has the advantage, but he doesn't take it with him. But Humi doing a good job on killing someone, but he gets taken down as well. Now 3-on-3, 3-on-2. What a quick play coming from Raised by Wolves in there. 10 HP from 0-2. Can he kill Hannibal? He's trying to be sneaky deep in there, and he gets the headshot with 10 HP, killing 3 people. 0-2 is back on his shape right now. He is showing.
I can see with what's happening with everything as of the moment. The advantage is coming from the counter-terrorist side.
That's right. I think you may quote me when I said earlier that this might be a 50-50 for the counter-terrorist side, or 60-40. But right now, they are just doing, both of the teams are doing seamless defense. That's why they're being very successful in defending. But on the other hand here, there's someone in underpass, which is Captain Hannibal and counter-terrorist knew it. There's someone in there. That's why they're making sure that the fire or the Molotov will go in there. They need to be careful in here. Wow, nice gun coming from Baby Boy. The color green and white, and nice knife, very sexy knife. As of right now, I can say that Baby Boy is also one of the richest person when it comes to in-game items in this match. Now we'll connect to it. So, are they ready for this? Are the people ready for this? And Naruto 0-2 getting their kills respectively, as well as Kolo. What a nice stoppage coming from them. What a crazy.
Look at this teams. They're both doing a great job in handling counter-terrorist side, but doing a really disastrous job in for the terrorist side.
That's right. And counter-terrorists are 2 rounds away for another overtime, or Wolf PH are 2 rounds away for another overtime. Can they possibly do this? We will see in here. Naruto just holding his angle, but I'm thinking that this would be an A push, so they must be ready for this. But have they already read this? Can it possibly happen? And Kolo playing a smart angle in here, just waiting for the smokes to subside. Kolo, you need to get out of there, because if someone sees you, there's a big chance that you might die. But with Kolo's performance today, we cannot tell that.
No.
And Kolo seeing 4-person, relaying the information. Now he kills 2.
No
Great
way.
job coming from Kolo.
It's a 2 is to 1 ratio
Two
right
is to
there.
one ratio. That's very like
It's worth
it's worth dying for, as you can hear from them. And
Backstab
Naruto, what a
from
backstab in the ninja
Naruto.
spot. Now 2-on-1 situation, and Getsimov goes down. Wolves PH, final round, one win away for another overtime. I'm being tired in here right now, but it's a pleasure for me seeing this kind of caliber. Of
Finals!
this is 40,000 pesos is all about.
It's happening.
It's happening right now. That's why you are seeing quality games from both sides.
And again, knowing that this is our first map or our first game in a best of 5 series.
Straight B push. I think they are already aware of this, and nice job from Sumi.
Whoa, spray and pray from Baby Boy. Now he died right there. A 5 versus 2, that fast.
And I would say that this would be another overtime. Now, 5 versus 1 gets him up. Can he be the man of the match in here? Gets him up with 22 HP, 98 armor, and with 40 bullets under his favorite weapon. I think it would be better if you would save it right now, gets him up. But of course, I'm just kidding. He doesn't have to save this because this would be the last round for the first overtime. So if Getsimov makes a miracle in here, I think I would say that I will really go home. I would not continue on casting for today. But Counter Terrace has the advantage in here. I'm 100% sure that Counter Terrace will win.
Damn,
But one down. We will see.
4
Will
to
he-
go.
Alright, so
Another
Getsimov-
overtime for us.
overtime for us. And just to give you a recap, I will give a recap. We will show you a quick commercial coming from CSGO Lounge. We'll be right back. All right, and just a reminder for you guys. Here's the mechanics for winning the 5 ROG shirts. Comment with your favorite team for today's match between Race by Wolves and 5Speaks. Share the status post on public mode. Hashtags HSPH slash RROG and Mineski, and I will continue that mechanics later as we go back live.
Our match.
Our match.
Second overtime.
And one of the things that has been a key for each team is being on the counter terrorist side.
True.
And this time it would be Race by Wolves that would start under counter terrorist side. Can they show the same defense that they showed earlier?
I was telling you a while ago when we were on a commercial, what would happen with this matches, because as we can see, and the viewers can see, that both teams are actually good in handling counter-terrorist side again, as I was saying a while ago, and both teams is actually weak on the terrorist side as well. So this is a forever overtime for us.
However, Mike opening it up, doing a backstab, but with 0 to be ready for this. And 3-on-4 situation with the terrorists having the advantage. And 2 kills coming from the roots. This time, he never fails a backstab, and he already got 3 kills. Now, Homie got a big job in here in defending the bomb site. And 1-on-1 with the bomb on the hands of Getsimov.
Getsimov is
Homie,
trying to plant the
youngest
bomb.
member of the counter-terrorist side, or Wolves PH.
Okay,
Will
good luck
this
to
be a
this
surprise?
both people.
Getsimov doing a smart play in there, making sure
He knows.
He knows that Homie would be on that side. That's why he made a smart choice on just standing on one of the boxes in the bomb side. Now there would be another pause, and as I was saying regarding, please continue on our. I stopped and shared the status post.
Okay, share this status post on public mode with the hashtags #AsusPH, #ROG, and #Mineski. Of course, the supporters of the team with most votes will have 5 ROG shirts to be raffled off. If the winning team in support wins the match, the 5 ROG shirts will be upgraded to a complete Asus freebies pack. Imagine, in complete Asus freebies pack in case of a tie.
But there would be no tie in here, so
Yes. Anyways, only one vote per end user is allowed. Users with duplicate entries will be
DQ.
disqualified.
And winners will be announced Monday
Monday
next
next
week,
week.
and only Filipino viewers can win this, who is residing in the Philippines as well.
That's right.
So,
Shout out to Angelo Aganda for watching our stream right now and giving,
Hello.
comments and everything.
that's right. Hello there, Angelo. And we're just waiting for this strategical post that has happened in here. I just want to greet Michael Manoso of Strategic
Technology.
Technology. Hello
Right.
there.
Hello, Sir Mike.
And
We're
5
back.
Peaks winning that first. That is quite strange because earlier, two teams not showing any flaws being a counter terrorist, but it's surprising that 5 Peaks winning the first round in there as a terrorist. Now, Wolves PH has a big job in here on getting back so they can be even. But terrorists are being very patient right now. Just waiting, just waiting. But Kolo under palace right now. I think this would be an April. Kolo getting one. Will he get the second one? But he will be out,
Nope.
short out for bullets. But the advantage would be for the race by Wolves. Now 3 on 2. Smokes going out 2 on 2. 2 on 1. Homie being the last guy again.
The bomb has been
The
planted.
bomb has been down.
Whoa. This is a one-on-one situation, and
I think it
5
would,
Peaks
it,
get
it
it.
would have been a better decision for Homie if he just reload his primary weapon, because you were facing with an AK close range, so might as well just reload your weapon. Take some time because the bomb has just been planted, but that's not the decision that Homie has done on that round. Now,
this round is in favor of 5 Peaks as
What?
of the moment, because we can see that 5 Peaks is actually winning 2 consecutive rounds, and the economy is really okay. I mean,
since they started with 16,000 as well, and it's quite strange right now because 5 Peaks are being very dominant on the terrorist side. Will we see a turn of events in here from Wolves PH as well once the round has been exchanged? I mean, once the sides has been exchanged, could they also do a very good terrorist rounds? But right now, gets him off just holding his angle, waiting for someone to pick in the middle area. So advantage coming from counter terrorist here as they already killed Baby Boy, and we will see a mid push. Bobby being the first guy of offense, but 0-2 stops him.
0-2 in the forward with his op, showing a great job right here. Now, a 4 versus 2 situation gets him off, goes down, Mike,
And-
remaining.
And I think this would be the round for the counter terrorists as they wait for it. So
Wait for it.
22-21 still in favor of 5 Peaks. Since Wolves PH didn't manage to have their counter terrorist side as perfect as they can. I'm meant being mental, but since Wolf PH has not been really 100% in this overtime or in this overtime, they didn't win the first 2 rounds as counter terrorists. That is a big consequence for them because they need to win as a terrorist in order for them to, of course, take the map and in order for them to cope up with the situation. But Baby Boy and Mick just under the underpass, and the boost has been already executed. Now, would they know that there's a guy in jungle? What's up, Kolo?
Sup?
Going down.
That fire's gonna burn him down, so better yet, go back.
Smokes going in.
0-2 goes down. Now, let's see a 3 versus 4 situation. Will this round actually go to 5 Peaks? And the Rouge getting 1 kill. The bomb is being planted right now. Let's see rotations from Homie.
Homie, being always the last guy mostly. That gets him off peak. What a nice play coming from him. 23-21, and this would be the last round of the first half for this second overtime. And 5 Peaks doing a very great job being a terrorist, winning 3 rounds on their hand. And I think the best thing that Raised by Wolves can do in here is at least win this round. But they're on a bad situation right now, as you can see. Some of them got guns, some of them got pistols. They're echoing right now since they lost like 3 rounds from this guys, which is 5Speaks. And one of the guy that has a big task in here would be the guy in the middle. So we would see. Would this be another boost again? And Neruj
is down
showing
already.
disadvantage. But 43 doing a kill in there. Even though they are this is a staggered by the situation is being taken controlled by the counter terrorist. And the guys remaining for the terrorist side are rotating to do an A push right now. 3 on 5, and the terrorists is pushing as a unit. Baby boy will take the point as he goes into the cave right now. No flashes, no smokes to set it up. They would just go and try to do it. But Getsimov gets stopped by Kolo.
Yes, he stopped.
And Kolo being very successful as well since he... There you go. Nice round coming from Wolves, but this would be one of the factors that we should see in here. 5Speaks. Would they play another unstoppable counter-terrorist side as they are on the lead right now?
This is crazy.
This is really crazy indeed. And yeah, so
again, for the information of the people, this is actually our first map and our how many OTs already? Our second OT, second half.
That's right. Second half of the second OT. People are just people in this game are just showing that both of them is really hungry to get the win. That's why they are forcing the issues in here, making sure that they won't give any mistakes. However, the team that is on the lead right now is 5Speaks, and they have the advantage. But 5Speaks playing a counter-terrorist side, they've been really good to it. So we will see in here if they can sustain that kind of plays. So I think the 5Speaks are anticipating, they are anticipating a B push in here, since a guy in mid is being very aggressively peeking. The informations are being relayed right now. Now, this would be a big job coming from Captain Hannibal. Will he push underpass? No, he says no and just cancels it. Time on the clock is 45 seconds. Now, this would be a clear B push in here as they throw in the smokes, throw in the flashes, and the call is being given right now by the counter-terrorists. They are knowing that this is an A push, and the terrorist right now is playing very well as 4-3.
A 5 versus 1 situation. Mike with his automatic sniper still alive, but we can see in our previous rounds that Mike is doing a great job in handling this automatic sniper.
Automatic sniper under counter.
He even got a ace in the previous rounds.
Yes, that's right. And Mike will just save his beloved automatic sniper, or the forbidden gun in here. And someone is hunting him though. Would they know it? And there you go, Kolo, not letting Mike to save that gun.
His special gun.
Now we're on a tie again. So 4 rounds remaining. Who would get the advantage in here? But Wolves PH has slighter hard situation in here because they're playing as a terrorist. Though they won the first round of the first half. Now Kolo being very aggressive since he got a good spawn, but not seeing anyone and not getting the kill, and he gives back that sniper to the owner, which is 0-2.
This thing goes like in forever.
I know you're very tired right now, even though it's just the first map. Don't worry, we will have. I'm sure that
we will have our second game or third game.
We are just getting started, or we are just being finished in the first map. Again, this is just the first map for those people who just tuned in, and this is the second half of the second overtime. Both teams very hungry for win, not showing any mistakes or not giving up easy on each bomb site. So, what kind of approach could possibly happen in here? I think most of them are in back alley and in apartments right now. I think they are faking it now. So yeah, rotations coming in. See, counter terrorist base are being flooded out right now. They move the rotation. 30 seconds. Now they need to do a quick push in here in order for them to get the bomb planted. But still, they are taking time. I think there's only two people in reinforcements coming in actually. They don't have enough time to push it right now. Well, it has been a wrong decision coming from Race by Wolves to take time that slow because they have money to win. But 0-2 making sure that he wins. Counter Terrorist wins it by just ending the time. 0-2 almost got the plant. However, there's been two or three people defending the bomb site. That's why he has been not able to do that. And 5Speaks has a 1 round advantage, and they are like 3 rounds away from winning this. I mean, two or 3 rounds. Wolves Page just 1 point away. We cannot count them out of this league. 0-2 using his up. Can he kill someone with this? Oh, this is a unique play, a boost play. Can he get someone? The flash though. That smoke is being used as their advantage. As Getzimov's missed his shot. Now 0-2 has the advantage.
Just waiting.
Half blinded, just holding his angle.
Missing that shot.
Missing that shot because he is blinded. What a situation from Getsimov. He's almost dead in there, but he 0-2 also misses his shot. And can Getsimov be the factor in here in the second overtime as he abuses the gap but not see anyone. But 43 being on fire right now, pushing the site, and the connector, the jungle has been smoked off right now. But Mike, being the defender of A, Mike killing 2 people already. As
4 versus 1, and that round goes to 5Speaks.
actually goes to Mike and Baby Boy as they single-handedly kills 5 people on their own hands. Now match point coming from 5Speaks. Race by Wolves need to win 2 rounds straight to stop 5Speaks in here from getting the win. And of course, if that happens, we will go in the third overtime.
I'm gonna cry.
I know it's very tiring, but this is the finals though. This is what caliber this team can show up. However, 5Speaks is showing a clear dominance right now, getting the first kill. 0-2 the team captain, and the frag leader has been taken down already. Can this be a big factor for them? Push is coming in, and
Homie being burned by that Molotov right there. Now,
4-on-3.
4-on-3 situation. Getsimov goes down as well. A 3 versus 3.
Now, nice fake coming from the terrorists here. Though they pushed A site, you can see on the map that this people is being ready to take B site right now. But this would be a big task coming from Tommy. And this would be a nice job from him. As Tommy kills one, but Kulok. Oh, there you go. The first map has been finished finally. And 5Speaks doing a comeback, winning it on the second overtime because Race by Wolves didn't give it up that easy.
Now let's talk about that later after our short commercial break right here.
Alright, we will be right back.